Time for the WoW port of Blizzcon 2023.
Oh, I'm so excited to see you all here. This is fantastic.
That's a cool jacket, by the way. That's like an Alex Strasser jacket.
Can you believe we've been playing World of Warcraft for almost 20 years?
Yes. Even I have, and I'm 24.
You know, 2004 was a while ago, right?
It's been like more than half my life,
you
man.
know, some of us, we waited in those lines for those midnight releases and got our discs. Yeah.
But I love Norway.
And we raced home to install those WoW discs one by one.
That's a sick,
Across nearly 2 decades, players all over the world have taken
we're
part
getting old.
in the stories of Jaina, Sylvanas, Arthas, and Thrall.
So yeah, next year for BlizzCon, I want to go.
So many others. And
but
together, we've jumped through the portal into Outland. We sailed off into Northrend. And we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword.
She called it a sword.
During that time,
that's a step in the right direction.
Has changed, and you have changed, and so have we, particularly in the past year. The entire team across both Modern and Classic have embraced their communities.
Man, I wonder what they're going to say, dude.
Listening to your voices and taking
WoW
action.
2?
My friends at BlizzCon, now is the
perfect
time to prepare to close chapters, open new ones, and double down on why we all fell in love with World of Warcraft in the first place.
Okay. All right, all right. What's his reaction?
With that in mind, let's get to it. As many of you know, WoW Classic
I saw that.
was born out of the community's passion.
It's really cool.
And of course, most of you know that still drives us today. Like just in August, inspired by our community, we released Classic Hardcore.
Hardcore.
So,
it was cool.
In Hardcore, you only get one life. And if you die, you may laugh, you may cry, you may have to replace the keyboard, but you go again.
Always
We've
go
loved
again.
watching you take on the challenge or die trying. And because the hardcore community has asked, the team is planning to add a new way to play hardcore early next year.
New way, like in retail.
And last month in Wrath Classic, we released the Fall of the Lich King patch.
What does that mean?
And while there's still more to come in Wrath, earlier this year, we looked at your feedback
New way to play hardcore.
Think about where are we gonna go next. We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback on social media forums, and we sent out surveys to our players. And here at BlizzCon, we're happy to announce Cataclysm is coming.
Dude, they're actually doing Cataclassic. I did not think it was going to happen.
It's coming with hashtag changes based on your feedback.
But they're changing it based on
just like you'd expect from Classic.
Guys,
so now,
I love Cata.
I love Cata. The Wayback Machine and get a reminder of
I'm hyped for that, actually.
Cataclysm.
I was surprised they did this. Like, I did not think they would do it. What's this? That's cool though, man. Like, I do love Cata. Like, I do love Cata, man. Cata's awesome. Oh shoot, this is pretty sick. Like more for like an in-game kind of cinematic. Dude, this is pretty awesome. Actually, I can't believe they're actually doing Cataclassic though. I didn't think they were gonna do it. But the question is now, do they just keep going? Like, we get Cataclassic. That means Mob Classic. Like, they have to not, like, after that. But, like, when do they stop? We do love cinematics, man. We do. After Mulp, no, because like at the point you're at Mulp, then people will want Legion. But then you have Warlords. But like, people love Legion. And keep in mind, at that point, it'll be like a long time since Legion.
Neltharion,
like 10 years.
Time to end this.
Mulp was great. Dude, I can't believe it. Actually, kind of classic. I'm kind of shocked. Oh, shoot. Look at that. Early on, I thought they were going to announce Cata Classic. Then I went back and I was like, nah, probably not. They're going to do Classic Plus, not Cata Classic. But they do Classic Plus as well now, and I have some concerns with this. Will I play it? I will for sure play it a bit. How much? Depends on how the retail game is as well. It's very hype, but it has some concerns as well we can go over afterwards. We'll just do though. Very cool cinematic though. This is very, very nice. It's like an in-game slash, like very cinematic thing going on there. Like next level machinima. Ooh. The end of all things. Is that like an Oppenheimer quote or something? What's going on right now? Ooh, dude, that's a good shot. That was good. That was good. Cataclysm, classic. A new age of Cataclysm. That was good. That was really, really good. We're gonna talk about some stuff afterwards.
Get ready, my friends, because I love the passion, by the way. Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year.
First half of next year.
All right.
So like within like 6 months, I guess,
now,
basically. Like early summer or like summer.
Classic. We've watched you master.
That's very soon. That's pretty awesome though. I actually like that because it's
so
like
much, in fact, that we
pretty
thought
soon.
we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery.
Did they take this?
Season
That's
of
awesome.
Discovery is vanilla WoW.
What's this?
With a spicy twist. You're going to discover new secrets as you scour the world and find class-altering abilities.
Dude, it's like Ascension.
Have you ever wondered what it might be like to be a tanking warlock? Or take on the role of a mage healer? In Season of Discovery, you can. The season is going to launch with an initial level cap of 25. And when you hit that max level, you'll be met with the brand new level 25 endgame. You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics.
This is Classic Plus, I guess, basically. I mean, this is it.
Then, after a couple of months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find even more endgame content, and so it will go. If you're here at BlizzCon, you can play the Black Fathom Deeps raid in the Warcraft Hall.
I mean, that's cool. That's interesting.
So,
that's pretty cool. Yo, the time was good, man.
Or just a little intrigued about what exactly a warlock tank can do.
Did they come by today? Really?
Go check it out. For all of you watching online, don't worry. You won't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover all of the secrets together, there will be no public testing.
Oh.
WoW Classic Season
I like
of
that,
Discovery launches in a few short
I think PDR can kind of ruin
on November 30th.
like a thing like this. November 30th. That's coming up so soon, man. I probably won't play though. Like, I'm not really a classic gamer. I don't really PvE, but it sounds very cool.
On the Season of Discovery
It sounds
and
really, really cool, but
don't miss the classic panel this afternoon. All right, now it's time to talk to my dragon riders in modern WoW.
guys, this is it though.
Our team remains committed to giving you meaningful game updates about every 8 weeks with more content sprinkled in between. We really want Azeroth to feel alive and the home you want to come back to no matter how you play. Our next major update, Guardians of the Dream, is going live in just 5 days.
Yes. We do love that.
I want to give a shout out to my elves. It is finally our time.
I'm hyper tempo too. Don't get me wrong, but the next expansion cinematic, man, like
start with the last raid of the expansion, Amirdrasil.
The last raid of the expansion.
There
Confirmed.
we'll have our final showdown with Farak and defend our new world tree. But fear not, that's not the end of our time in the Dragon Isles. There's a lot more to come in Dragonflight that will serve as both the epilogue of this story and the bridge to our next one.
Oh, shit.
Like I said earlier, we are evolving. We are changing our approach to this big, beautiful game and how we look ahead to new chapters.
I like the sound of this.
Blizzcon, it's time for a new adventure. One that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we first set foot in Azeroth.
It's not allowed to, I don't think, no.
For veteran players, the last 20 years have led us to this. And for those who have yet to join us, now is the time. And who better to talk about the first step in this journey?
It's Metzen. He's gonna come out now, dude. And it's gonna be like so hype. Everyone's gonna, if not, that'd be, it's not gonna happen.
Than someone who carved the path in the first place. Everyone.
He's gonna do like a pulse sound
and
say for the Horde, right?
Of the Warcraft universe, Chris Metzen.
Here we go. I mean, this is pretty hype, dude. This is pretty hype. And now they're gonna show as well, though, right? Like now they're showing where they're going. The cinematic and things too.
What up, BlizzCon? Holy smokes! Horde, where you at?
Dude.
Alliance!
The crowd is so hyped.
BlizzCon.
Like I was gonna cry, yeah. Imagine being in that room
smokes,
like now.
Thank you. Thank you. It is, thank you guys.
Holy moly, man.
It has been a long, strange trip to get back to this spot. I tell you that.
I think we are all doing that recently.
It has been interesting this past year, being back under the hood of World of Warcraft. It has reminded me of a few things. One,
it definitely does.
I love Warcraft.
I believe that.
Number two, you know what? I really missed this work. And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back and part of this Blizzard family again.
I doubt that. This is so nice, man. Guys, this freaking awesome, dude. I actually love this.
As Holly said a bit ago, next year is the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft. I can't even believe it. Whatever. How many of y'all have been playing from the beginning?
Dude, my first time playing was TBC, the Burning Crusade.
I love you, Prison. So given that, what was that? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, what were you saying?
We started thinking, so what
WoW
next?
2?
Right?
What is coming now, dude?
What expansion hook? What single storyline could possibly match?
They're gonna mix it up.
A historic occasion.
What's happening, dude?
We started thinking about, well, I did, the good old days, right?
Or they're just gonna
and some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established the background of Warcraft. Started thinking about even some of the newer ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved. And in the mix of all that stuff, In the mix of all those ideas, particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years?
I don't want to hear that dwarf's voice again.
Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon? I don't know.
Are we getting the cinematic?
Will there eventually be an apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void?
Okay, the void things. I remember people like talk about this.
I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing. If it happens, it's gonna happen. And really the big question for all the marbles, what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization? What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet?
Ads? Oh, shoot.
Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for our world? Just saying. Blizzcon.
Where's this going?
All of these hooks and 100 more. 68, carry the 2. A bunch more. All cooking in the pot.
Okay.
Started to reveal a storyline. Something epic. How epic? Real epic. A storyline that in almost every way
He's fucking awesome. He's freaking
feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling. A storyline provided we do our jobs.
Yo,
we do the
Hip-Hop,
thing
thank you. Thank you, dude.
that will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure.
Next 20 years of adventure, man. Like, their planet is ahead, dude.
BlizzCon.
Does that mean...
Are you with me, BlizzCon?
Like, is this WoW 2?
We call this storyline the World Soul Saga.
World Soul Saga. What does that mean? What does that mean, though?
The World Soul Saga is so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years.
It's like friggin' Infinity War, like stones, like planting seeds and everything. Is that what it is? What is going on? What's the World Soul Saga? It's like the Infinity Saga, but for WoW.
Having said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to.
A little faster than we used to.
We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon. Forgive me.
Okay.
But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So,
it's still going in like 50 years back.
Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Guys, what is coming? I actually don't know. Like, I have no idea.
Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
Wait, what? Oh, triple expansion announcement? Wait, what the heck is that?
Does this meet with your approval, BlizzCon?
Yo, Icy was good, man. Hey, yo, dude. I was confused,
My friends, I'm gonna warn you, there may be mild spoilers ahead. Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up. Are you ready, BlizzCon?
Okay. This should be cool. Are we talking triple cinematic here?
The first part of the World Soul Saga and your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft, The War Within.
The War Within, dude. Okay, that's a good title. The War Within, but what does that mean? That's a good title, though.
In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself.
Oh, shoot.
Exploring new subterranean kingdoms and engaging with ancient cultures like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Azj-Kahet.
Okay. We're going into Azeroth.
But as the forces of darkness close in around our precious world soul, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming.
Oh my goodness.
Talk to me, Blizzcon.
He's so funny, man.
The second part of the World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft Midnight.
World of Warcraft Midnight. Dude, these titles are good.
In this chapter,
but this is like after the next one.
You will be returning, ready, to the old world. To the fabled lands of Quel'Thalas. There,
Midnight,
the forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world into darkness and fear.
Okay.
You will not only help reunify the scattered elven tribes of Azeroth, but you will make your stand with the forces of the light.
I love the crowd as well.
Banish the shadow forever.
I just wonder, what's the logistics? Is that the word? Like behind this, I really wonder how it's gonna be.
It is Azeroth.
Not a third one.
Things may not go to plan. Things may just spiral wildly out of control, leading us to the third part of the World Soul Saga. World of Warcraft, The Last Titan.
The Last Titan. Dude, these titles, man, are insane. The Last Titan. And this will lead into WoW 2.
You will again
Shortly
be returning to the old world. This time, to the wintry lands of Northrend.
Ooh. Back to Northrend.
And there, at Ulduar, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth. And there,
War Within, Midnight,
you will uncover
The Last
a
Titan.
Vast conspiracy. One that stretches throughout the history of the world. One that will challenge everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions,
this
and
is so
the
much.
True nature of Azeroth
Cataclassic
itself.
and 3 WoW expansions announced. What is even happening?
In time, my friend, in time. And it's called Silithus. There you go.
Oh, nice. Here the Matrix, this is not what I expected, man.
BlizzCon, my hope,
Holy moly.
our dear hope, is that you can see
Season
when
discovery
it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around.
I like this. They're mapping it out far ahead, right?
We are playing for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise.
Good.
Now. Now, BlizzCon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you.
Dude.
Whether you are a current player,
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna bet that most of you are. Or maybe
he's in
you
charge of
jumped
crowd.
off the WoW train
100%.
a few expansions ago. Now is the time to come home. Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and get in this fight.
If I wasn't playing Retail already, he would 100% make me play again. Like,
Friends,
100%.
Azeroth needs her defenders now more than ever.
He is selling the game so well, dude.
In a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within. But before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on.
Yes, DJ.
I want to remind you all that sometimes very epic things can begin with small, heartfelt moments.
Very true.
What you're about to see is one of those moments. And with that,
Cinematic time.
Proud
It's time.
defenders of Azeroth, let the World Soul Saga begin.
The World Soul Saga, like, holy moly, this whole saga coming out. Like, what's even happening? Oh. Dude. How freaking detailed that is, though. Is Anduin?
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide.
Holy smoke.
Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately. Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream.
This is insane quality. Like, what is... Guys... Adner looks so friggin' real.
Something dark is coming.
Looks like Chris Hemsworth.
The world needs your light again. My son.
I'm not
Guys, it's not me
anymore.
It's the actual streamer. I think.
I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
Oh man.
You are not your past, Anduin. I trust you.
Man, there's so much emotion in his face. Oh, look at that.
Hear me.
They're getting worse.
Beard? It's me with a beard. Hold up. Different haircut as well.
Look, whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet. But that sword was aimed at someone.
Put that sword. Dude. Dude. That was insane. Like, it was very mellow, you know, no action, but like, it was just so, the details in his face,
guess we're
man.
not ignoring that sword anymore. I do
Dude.
have to say though,
The
every
emotion
time I
in
see
his
that
face?
cinematic, and I've seen it many times, it gets me right in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the overview for the World So Saga,
That was sweet.
let's talk about the war within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization.
That was amazing.
They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion, Xal'atath, a harbinger of the Void. The Void brings destruction and darkness that threatens all light in our world. The last time we saw Xal'atath, she promised we would meet
The
again.
war within.
And it turns out she was
Oh,
right.
next.
And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
Oh, we're back in. New cinematic? In-game cinematic.
Visions are not the same as the others. No radiance, no song. Just the shadow taunting me from below.
Has Kahits. Okay. Isle of Dorn. The world, new zone, the ringing deeps. Hallowfall. Dude, what is that in the sky? Oh, that's a sword coming through. Delves. Warband. Hero talents. Master. What is Warband? Uncover the earthen allied race. Dynamic flights. Dragon riding, but not as fast, probably. New dungeon raids. Was that Thor?
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
Okay. What is a warband, I wonder? The War Within. I like the title.
In the War
A lot.
Within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones, we will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will
Delves.
offer endgame rewards. You may also
1 to 5
find
players.
in your delve a familiar character who'd be willing to fight alongside you.
Magni.
And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have warbands. With this feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmog, and more.
Wait, what did it say? You share, rep, and everything.
We're also
between characters.
introducing a new layer of customization for your class specs with hero talents. You might want to take your character down the path of a Dark Ranger, let's say, or a Farseer, and more.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, during your travels
That's
underground,
nice.
you will meet the Earthen Dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race.
Earthen Dwarves. Allied race.
I mean, who doesn't love a
Interesting.
dwarf?
Like on like stone dwarves?
The facial hair options are spectacular. There's so much more to talk about, so please join the What Next panel that's coming up right after the opening ceremony right here.
Man.
What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when The War Within releases next year.
Next year, okay. I guess we're talking about fall of next year, maybe like, I mean, usually it's like September, right? Something
And
like this.
lastly,
November,
I
September,
sincerely
November?
want to say,
That's my guess.
we are so excited to begin this new journey with you.
I mean,
And
October,
from our
November,
hearts
sorry. Well,
to
September. Yeah.
yours.
Between that time.
Thank you for bringing our world to life.
Nice.
And now, with his own note of thanks, Mike Ibarra.
Thank you to all the teams who presented today. There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days.
Man.
And this is only
Kinda
the
classic.
beginning. I can't
Next-
wait to
early
walk
next
the
year?
halls of all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. BlizzCon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
What's coming out though? No, the BG. I mean, that wouldn't be announced yet, guys. I can't get over that cinematic. By the way, I thought it was so good. It was like no fighting necessarily, but it was just so good, anyways. Wait, pre-orders are up, really? Are pre-orders already up? I'm gonna buy that instantly. Trying to find it.
BlizzCon 2023 would like to thank our partners.
Wait, 3 days?
Xbox, power your dreams.
Oh, I see, like... I see.
Omen,
Guys! Dude! Cata Classic early next year, or like the first half, they said, right?
Live Mars, virtual production made simple.
And 3 expansions announced?
Push your gameplay beyond performance with 13th gen Intel Core processors.
Check shop. Wait, guys, yo.
MSI's wide array of monitors, from Nobel Prize-winning quantum dot technology
Games.
to 4K OLED.
Wow.
They've got you covered.
Prepare to experience the new age of Cataclysm. Wait, that? And what else? I see this. We're back? No, Watu? Yeah, I mean, Watu not yet. But, dude, this whole Saga thing, man. What's it called again? I forget what it was, dude. By the way, so we have Kata stuff here, by the way, as well. Pre-purchase for Kata Classic. Okay, no, never mind. So, it's just like cosmetic stuff. It is cosmetic stuff. This is Diablo.
Whatever you can do. We beg you.
Oh, this is the old there.
Will you say
War Within? Yo, I'm trying to find the War Within, guys. Okay, wait. Shop. Yeah, I'll search War Within. I'm gonna search it up. So here it is, dude. The War Within pre-purchase includes Dragonflight. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, so they're showing like a Diablo trailer now here. Let's see though. Hold up, hold up. The War Within, dude. I love the title. I think it's a sick, sick title, man. Let's see here. Okay, Epic Edition, Heroic Edition, Base Edition. Dude, that cinematic was amazing, dude. Anduin's new look. It looked like something out of Dune in the start. Okay. There's a lot of things here, huh? That's what Anduin's look looks like Paul freaking Atreides, man. Yeah, or like Luke Skywalker or something, yeah. Like Tatooine, I don't... Okay, let's see here. You look at Blue Bird. Hero powers? Also that, yeah. Alright, dude. Epic Edition. Available at launch. The World Soul Saga begins. The wings of a grand new adventure spread widely across the 3 expansions. Be part of the epic story that celebrates... Guys, but what did they announce at the next BlizzCon? But dude, I can't get over that cinematic, man. Starts this yawn? Why not? Why not? Okay, so here's like the picture of things. Level 70 boosts. 3 days. This shows them for midnight when? It's like a break now, guys. I believe it's a 30-minute break. I believe we have gone to a 30-minute break. Oh, next year. True, they didn't show the cinematics. You're right, you're right. Oh no, Lego. Feels bad, feels bad. No new level cap? Not necessarily, no. Get some tenders, man. Do you mean like because the boost is to 270? Huh. The War Within. Explore the vast depths of Azeroth. Castle Gar. I mean, that was in leak. Sorry, your adventure in the Isle of Dorn of the western shores of Glimmer and descended to the ringing deeps. Then marvel at the brilliant sights of Hollowfold before plunging into Ashkahet, the high capital of Nerubian society. Discord. This. New zones. Yeah, okay, it's pretty cool. That's like a little summary there as well. Arena. I don't know if that's tonight or tomorrow. What do you think, dude? It's awesome. Kind of overwhelming, like everything that's been coming through now. There's just so much stuff, man. There's so much stuff, dude. Holy smokes, man. Wait, guys. The cinematic again. Let's watch it again. Dude, like, I can't get over the cinematic. Like, how detailed it is. Yeah, to Jason. Maybe they will, like, where it's a bit quicker. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. So, yeah, they actually flew me over there, and we, made the cinematic recently. They just, like, patched on a beard, and, yeah, it was nice. Dude, I thought cinematic was really good, guys. It was so freaking emotional, man. Like, the emotions in his face they had.
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide. Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
Teleport? He probably walked.
You didn't just come here for me.
Like, look
It's
how
the
read.
visions.
This music too.
You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately.
Look at the fingernails, man.
Someone is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream. Something dark is coming, Anduin.
What do you think? Dude, overall, I'm very hyped. This is so much things. So, like, Cataclassic, these 3 expansions. The War Within looks cool. It looks cool.
I'm not that person anymore. I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
What did he do? Dude.
You are not your past, Anduin.
I love, like, he's shaking and then he gets close and, you know, he stops shaking. Like, boom. I love that.
I trust you.
I look at his face. Look how real that looks. It looks more real than real. Oh, he was a jealous pet. Okay, guys, yeah. My lore knowledge is bad. Guys, tell me he doesn't look like Paul Atreides with, like, blonde hair there. Or a different haircut.
Hear me.
With that outfit, too.
They're getting worse.
I do get Anduin a bit, Brad. I do.
Look. Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will.
Man, Thrall's almost crying as well. He has, like, wet eyes.
Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet.
New movie,
but
yeah.
That sword was aimed at someone.
Oh! I didn't catch that. So when he stabbed the sword, he was aiming for someone inside. I mean, he's been roughed up. I think, dude, like, the new so-and-so, like, look good. For me, like, I never, like, so-and-so are cool and all, but yeah. As a PvPer, you know, I kind of want to, like, get more into that, like, what they're doing with Arena. I guess Battleground Blitz at that point would be, like, a rated game mode. Yeah. Glad mounts, guys, they don't announce glad mounts for the next, dude. Go to the bingo. Cas Algar. Wait, guys, hold up. What if I go here? Let's see here. Dude, the new BGs? Wait, which new BGs? Wait, was this? Yeah. Oh, Star Wars stuff. Okay. Guys, like, so one thing that I do wonder about, though, it's like Cataclassic. Okay, there's Classic. I'm guessing Wrath will stay as well. And Cataclassic and Retail WoW. There's like a lot of different... There's so much going on there, you know? Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but... Yeah, like maybe it's going to be spread a bit thin, like the player base. And I'm guessing they got to keep Wrath Classic. Like, they won't... TBC rolled into Wrath, but surely they will keep Wrath Classic. Guys, let's see here. Dude, what a freaking BlizzCon, though. It's not over yet, by the way. But yeah, like, so far, man, it's almost overwhelming. Like, I love Kata, though. I do. Yeah, true. Time for some food. Enjoy. Subclasses. Let's see here. This was an overview.
Visions are not the same as the others.
The classic thing like sounded pretty cool. Personally, for me, I'm not really like a classic gamer, right? Like at all. And not really a PvEer either. But I think it sounds kind of cool. It's not quite like, I mean, it kind of is Classic Plus, but maybe I don't even know what Classic Plus would even be, to be honest.
No radiance. No song.
I think the retail stuff looks really good. And guys, sorry, I keep pausing here, but 10.2 next week, man. Like, it's happening now as well. Like, 10.2 looks so good, I think, man. Like, so good. And that's coming in 5 days, so.
Just the shadow taunting me from below.
There's so much stuff, man. This song looks good. It gives me Legion vibes. I forget the song. This song looks good though. I like that. So like this, is this inside out? No, this is not inside out. This is not inside, this is outside. Even though some of the inside stuff looks like it's outside. Legion vibes, yeah. Ringing Deeps. Oh yeah, Rasmus, I mean, I'll be in my new apartment in 2 months, Rasmus. Is when I'm moving in there. Which is, dude, by the way, I forgot that it's even happening. That's still surreal to me. That has not sunk in yet. Yeah. Okay, this is inside. Dude, look how bright this is. Where we're moving to, dude. So, I went to a viewing on Wednesday, man, and it was the best apartment I've seen. Like, I've been looking for like two years now, man, and it's close. It's very close to here, close to my family and everything. But yeah, I got it, man. I got it. The bidding went well, and I actually got it, man. So, and it's close to here, close to my family and my friends, close to Rusty. Yeah, so here's the dwarfs. Look at that, man. Wait, she has a beard. Dude, look at this. Those look kind of funky, but I like it. Look at the freaking, whatever, diamonds coming out of them as well. More dwarves. There are a lot of dwarves now. Dark iron dwarves, normal dwarves. I guess it's just those two, to be fair, but. Did I miss something, by the way? No. Stone dwarfs. Like, so, I mean, this looks nice. I think it looks really cool. It's like a new WoW expansion, right? Like, this is kind of what you would expect in a good way. It looks nice. Looks nice. And the whole Saga thing just kind of blows my mind, though, man. They came out and announced The War Within, Midnight, and The Last Titan. Just like boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Like, it's insane, man. I'm so happy, dude. My guess is, after The Last Titan, that's the WoW 2. That's WoW 2. I guess we'll see Umbral Blood. I guess, like, length is one thing, but also just, like, the content. Like, fast updates, like, I'm feeling it's going to be shorter expansions maybe, though, but yeah. But yeah, maybe The Last Titan. Good titles, though, gotta say. One thing, very good titles. The War Within, Midnight, and The Last Titan. I think it's really good titles.
The fate of our world rests upon the edge.
Who's that?
Of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
War Within. Purchase now. Holy moly. And any more BlizzCon? Wait, dude, I mean, it's on Twitch, Farmer, but guess, wait, I think, like, now, what's let's see here. Let's get the, schedule here. So, now it's 9 p.m. Wait, no, okay, we're, like, here. I think, wait. No, yeah, we're like here. Huh? Are they ahead of schedule or something, or what? Or are we getting WoW what's next? Because that already happened now. That's supposed to go to 10 p.m. There's a break and there's Overwatch stuff, so... Yeah. Wait, Classic, what's next? I'm not quite sure, like, are they going to do like, more of a deep dive now or something, or... Yeah, well, I don't mean, like, abandon it, but, like, WoW 2, like, where it's a continuation, but, like, maybe, like, on a new engine or something, you know what I mean? And... Yeah. But we'll see. I mean, there's so many classic versions as well now. Like, it's... Dude, guys, Metzen was awesome, man. Like, that guy has a stage presence that's insane. Like, it's actually, like, crazy. Like, he hypes it up so much. Like, if I wasn't playing WoW already, he made me buy game time like this. Instantly. He got me back in. Just like his enthusiasm, and you can tell it's genuine. Like, it's so valuable for like him to be on the team, you know. Yo, Scarte. To summarize, they announced 3 WoW expansions: the War Within, Midnight, and Last Titan. The War Within being the next one. They announced Cataclassic, some like a classic season where you can be like a mage healer and stuff. It's a lot of things.
Whatever you can do.
I think it's a good day to be a WoW gamer. And then 10.2, you know, of course, coming as well. Yeah. But guys, like, what's coming up next now, though? The thing is, I think tomorrow they're gonna have like... Let's check the schedule. I think tomorrow there's gonna be... Well, okay, I mean, today it says like WoW Classic, what's next, and all that stuff. WoW, what's next? I feel like that already happened now, though. We have tomorrow... Oh, yes, wait, tomorrow is Blizzcon Arena. Tomorrow we're getting the arena. 12 a.m. CET. Wait, that's like midnight for me. Jeez. Late. Then we have community night. Okay. And then the K-pop performance. Yeah. Guys, is more things happening now? Like, now what? Now what happens? Yo, let's get on the 10.2 PTR, by the way. I was getting retail, I guess, too. Are we getting more things to play in Arena? It's like different guilds. It's like different guilds. We have just like Method, no, or like Was's team. I mean, Microsoft owns Blizzard now, right? So.
You don't know who you're messing with.
I do like wonder what the timeline like on that's gonna be. On the expansions. I do wonder. Oi, oi, guys. More of the new expansion, dude. I want to see the trailer again. I've seen it 2 times now, but man, guys, that trailer, like, that got me in the feels, man. And it, like, had no action, but that was fine. Even though, like, you know, of course you kind of want that. And the Cataclassics is cinematic as well. Dude, I saw some of the mounts, man. I did. The classic stuff. But, like, you have this, too. Get a mount. I mean, I'm going to get the Epic Edition, okay? I got to be honest here. It is what it is, guys. I saw the Cataclysm. Guys, they're doing Cataclassic. Can you believe that, man? I actually did not think it was going to happen, to be honest. Like, I thought they would just go Classic Plus. For a bit, I thought it was going to happen, but then I stopped thinking it was going to happen. Get like a Ragnaros mount. A little Raffian mount. Level 80 character boosts. So guys, Cata Classic, I guess, I mean, that's the next big thing that happens for WoW. Because that's coming, they said, the first part of next year. So I'm guessing like kind of summer or something like that. So yeah, Cata Classic is happening. Yo, Anim, I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna like roll into WoW 2 at that point. And they'll like just kind of do a thing where like, you know, game time just rolls over or something. Or maybe they go free to play or something, who knows? Dwarf allied race, I mean, it's not super hype, but I think it's fine. A dwarf allied race. Yeah, I mean, like, this is Cata Classic, right? Which would come after Rav Classic, so you get to 80. But I actually already have a 80 Drew, though, huh? I do. Guys, this is something. Yo, dude. I don't think so. I think WoW 2 is actually inevitable, eventually. Or like WoW 2, like call it what you want, right? But like a new MMO, kind of like on a new engine kind of thing. But like, it might be in 5 years, might be in 10 years, but I think eventually it's gonna happen. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe Blizzard. Yeah, maybe after Sagas, yeah. They're gonna lead the next 2 expansions after the 10th because they're hinting at the world revamp. I mean, the whole revamp thing has been teased for a while, right? But like, I don't think that, like, that's what people think about. I don't know, like WoW. I guess like a world revamp, WoW 2. I don't know. Going back to old zones. That's revamp. Yeah. Did you hear? Dark Ranger? Wait, really? I missed that? Is Dark Ranger gonna be a class, Ibrahim? I did miss that, man. Wait, really? Wait, what? I think you saw something I didn't see or something.
World.
Guys, they're showing it again.
Like a voice from a dream.
Wait, really, Ibrahim? Wait, can you link this?
Something dark is coming, Anduin.
Hero Towns. Okay, I see. That's pretty awesome, though.
Your light
yeah,
again.
I did see about the Hero Towns.
My son.
That comes to do like when they show Varian's hand in like Ghost on his shoulder.
I'm not that person anymore.
Guys,
I have no light.
Can you believe this is not real? Like, look at that.
Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
Hero Towns. Okay, let's go check out Wildhead then. The new stuff.
You are not your past, Anduin.
The orc looks, yeah, also very good. Boom. Calms down.
I trust you.
Dude. Look at the pores.
Hear me.
They're getting worse.
Maybe both, Monkey Ninja. Maybe both. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's like stabilized. If your finger's shaking, if you hold something, you know, yeah. It stabilizes.
Look.
Boom.
Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
Let's see your guys.
I'm not sure.
Wowhead. Let's head to Wowhead and see what's going on.
But that sword. was aimed at someone.
There's the reason, dude. Like, I think, yo, dude, Christian, dude, it's so freaking clean. Like, if they do a whole movie like that, imagine. Like Metzen said, right? He was talking about how like this trailer is like a moment, like it's like a simple moment, right? But it means so much, and it like it was just so good. It wasn't a big flashy trailer, but it didn't need to be, you know. It did not mean to be. Yo, Swan, let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Like, dude, I got like crazy Dune vibes from that trailer, though. I did, man. It was like giving me major Dune vibes. Do. I mean, of course, because it's desert, but like also Anduin's outfit with like the thing on him, and like very kind of like body armor, but it's very tight on him. Wait, dude, guys, there is more. This is a break now, dude. Of course, dude, guys, Metzen was so good. Like Metzen, yeah, was awesome. Holy moly, everyone! What a day! What a day for... Dude, by the way, dude, Christian. You here still, by the way, Christian? Hey, yo. Wow. Dude, Cataclysm? They are doing Cataclassic. Like, dude, honestly, I'm very hyped for Cataclassic as well. I am. I think it's a good thing. My only concern is kind of split player base, but Kata was the first expansion like I got into Arena, and yeah, I think it could be good fun. Du Christian, bare dude, jeg fikk kjøpt leilighet nå. Endelig. Når jeg flytter inn, så må du komme på besøk, men det 2 måneder til jeg flytter inn. And rett med Sander. Borti der. Hi guys. Sorry guys, I'm speaking Norwegian. It's my friend. It is my friend. Going off? No, guys. There's more stuff coming up. He said, what about Who's Mom? Yo, no way, yo, what? Yo, chat, buddy, yo, check this out. Guys, Sekiro has made us some awesome freaking alerts, man. Yo, Bis from the 19 months. Thank you, Bisnu. Thank you, man. Guys, we're gonna go over Wowhead 2. We're gonna go over all the things, okay? Check these out though. Thank you, Bisnu. Dude, check these out. We'll do like different ones for things, but yeah. It's you. Yo, Havre, what's up? Jeg slutter med det der norsk og prata klarspråk. Dude, that's some Swedish right there, man. Holy moly. That is some Swedish right there. Oh man. Yeah, dude, made by yo, did they remove EU from BNet? I'm in. So I'm not sure. Huh, what's going on with that? Guys, we're getting more stuff, by the way, I think, yeah? We're getting more things. Oh, man. Overall, I think that was a good WoW section of BlizzCon. I think it was. No, what? Like, I think it was good. Very, very good. There's so much stuff, though. Like, the whole Saga thing is interesting. Overwhelming, yeah. A lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. But it's just, like, so nice. Like, because, like, we got 10.2 coming up now. Then we have Cataclassic coming, like, early next year. Who knows? Maybe, like, you know. Well, they said the first half of the year, right? So, maybe, like, April, May, June, early summer. For Feshly. I don't know what Feshly means. So I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see, guys. Wowhead. Dude, Brad with a 3-month Pog Crazy sub. Thank you, Brad. Pog Crazy, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, man. Well, guys, yo. Hopefully, like, WoW isn't super loud now. And I figure, like, I turned up the volume on my Twitch by turning up the OBS one. But I still, like, turn up all my OBS sounds now? I don't know. So, hype, man, it's hype times. It is hype times, dude. It really is. Yo, let's put this one again there, man. Let's go with this one again. Holy moly, man. It feels like so like in my mind, Dragonflight is still so recent as well. I mean, it came out like a year ago now, I guess, ish, but there's just so much happening. Which I like. I like that. It's nice. I'm not gonna complain about that. I did see yeah, how like I mean, my guess it's gonna be like probably October, November, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a new mount. Where? You guys look, it's a new mount. Little new Griffin. Yo, actually pretty cool. Yo, yeah, Monkey Ninja, I mean, like, it feels like it's been there for a while, but at the same time, not so much. It's like, it feels recent, but I mean, it has been around for almost a year. Yeah, I saw the Ragnaros mount, man. Guys, dude. Yo, this trailer went hard, by the way. Guys, how hyped are you for Cat Classic? 1 to 10. You buying it? Send it, man. Send it. I'm not gonna buy him. I'm gonna try to save some money now, dude. I gotta save for my furniture when I move. But I have a chicken. 2-0, really?
There is no hope. No future. All life is
0. Really, dude? You no hype for it. I mean, it's 2 minutes. Guys, hold up. We're getting more stuff on WoW now. We're getting more WoW stuff. Let's see here. They did not announce anything about the new survival game, by the way. I don't know about like story, but like for me, I thought Kata was great. That's the problem though. Like splitting player base, yeah. Yeah, dude, yo, I'm actually not quite sure like how they like if they're on schedule now. I'm not quite sure like what's going on with that. If they're like ahead of schedule or something, because on the schedule right here, it says like WoW What's Next coming up now, but they already did WoW What's Next, right? Like they already did that, I think. I feel like that already happened. The new Epic one, I will buy the Epic one. That's the one thing I'll buy. I mean, pre-recorded content. No, but like this was the trailer though. No, I guess you're right though. Yeah. Okay, so we're getting more info now. Kata, there's a lot of things to spend money on there. Guys, I'm gonna grab a glass of water, okay? Oh, sorry. Hold up, 1 sec.
Will you fight the darkness?
Please, end their terror.
In the beginning, I was all alone, trying my best to do some good out there. But it didn't take long to realize that, with the right friends, everything would change.
Step aside. You don't know who you're messing with.
Hold up.
They knew the townsfolk were up
Guys,
to
I can't get over that cinematic, man. Yo, speaking of cinematics, what's up, man? How's it going?
Powder keg, waiting to explode.
Kata classic, dude. Guys, Feral and Kata is nice, though.
Oh, nuts.
Feral and Kata is very, very nice.
As it turned out, I had the right backup waiting for me. Just when
Yeah, like more deep dive, yeah. Let's watch the WoW deep dive.
You got it, partner.
We'll watch the WoW deep dive here. I want to see a bit more, like, maybe they'll touch on PP.
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership.
The thing about, like, I guess Blitz would be added, like, as a rated game mode in that expansion after testing out as a brawl. Cope. It might be some cope. Yeah, PP and Kata was good. Gamble all zoo, exclamation mark, gamble all. Yup. Then you send it. Talk about PP. Well, like maybe like show like a new BG or something. Yeah. Alright guys, here we go. Are they doing it now? Is this it? Nope. What the heck is going on? But know what the prepaid reward? Wait, I actually gotta see it. Yo, Icy was good, Ben. Hey, yo, dude, Kata, that should be fun. I think Kata Classic is good news. It's not like a thing that I would play forever, but like once kind of 10.2 kind of hype maybe dies down a bit, it could be like a nice way to like spend time while waiting for the War Within. Dude, really? You thought it was lame? Feelings? Are feelings lame? Dude, what do you mean? Okay, actually, you know what? I agree to disagree on that one. That's fine, though. Raid? I don't know if I would raid Kata. I mean, okay. I actually get what you mean. Like, wanting action in the trailer. I do understand that, for sure. Like, sometimes you want to see the action, but I thought the trailer was so well done, though. But yeah, I mean, it is nice to have some action. What did you want, Jaylay? Actually, like, I wonder what the schedule will be, though, on these expansions. Here we go. No. The expansion images. Wait, do you mean, like the... Wait, what do you mean, actually? Hold up. I'm going to WoW, though. I think on WoW, there's, like, a lot of things. But I guess at BlizzCon, they have this giant sword.
BlizzCon 2023 would like to thank our partners.
I mean, Anduin, he's still just a man, though, right? Like, he's not a god.
Only
Yeah.
Game Life.
Okay, wait, yes. Okay, yeah, just open betas there. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Kata theme, man. I guess I already, Wait, hold up. Nah, guys. Hey, dude. Some people like it. Some don't like it. It's all good, dude. That's a good thing. Wouldn't it be boring if we all liked the exact same things? He's a paladin, though. He's a pala. This is true. This is true. To be honest, like, I don't know, like, any lore, though. Like, I didn't know what, like, when he said, like, he couldn't forgive what he did. I had no idea what that was, but it was so awesome. Gotta see her. Dude. I think it's more like people want some action in the trailer, which I get. Yeah, he was like getting mind control. Yeah. He did some bad things. I mean, I did say that I want a big dragon in the next expansion, but like, I actually liked that it was so calm and nice. It started. Hold up, guys. There we are.
Yes! Ah! Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here with us today. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the World of Warcraft What's Next panel. My name is Aaron Gregory, and as you may have heard, thank you.
I hope it's gonna be good. Yeah,
you may have
I think
heard
so.
From Chris during the opening ceremonies, we are at the dawn of a new era of Warcraft, the World Soul Saga, a story that will play out over the next 3 expansions and will take us on an adventure in World of Warcraft like we've never experienced before. This saga kicks off with the War Within. In this first chapter, our heroes will be called on an expedition to the subterranean depths of Azeroth, revealing a new world full of mystery, wonder, and darkness.
I kind of like the saga
There we will confront the shadows below and face new challenges on the battlefield, as well as in ourselves. So what is next? During this section, I'll share an overview of the story of the War Within, and then next you'll hear from Maria Hamilton, who will speak to zones and cultures. And then wrapping up with Morgan Day, who will talk about dungeons, the raid, and our new systems. Let's dig in. In our cinematic reveal,
voice break, it happens to us all. It does.
Big shout out to the cinematic team for their work on that. It's just
cinematic was, dude, so good. Yo, Hectic with the 10 months, thank you, man.
As Thrall
Classic Plus
found Anduin Wrynn, who has been wandering alone
Not really.
for the last
I mean,
few years, grappling,
there's a new
lost
season.
in his own
That's
thoughts,
kind of similar.
and dealing with the experience that he's been through, as many of you may have remembered. Throughout this and our features trailer, we learned 2 very important developments, starting with these visions. Thrall spoke of a vision calling out from the heart of the world, like a voice from a dream.
Good morning.
This radiant song will compel our heroes to investigate its origins, and while at the same time, a darkness has been gathering. Even as the heroes adventured on the Dragon Isles, and in the War Within, the mysterious harbinger that Iridikron spoke of will reveal themselves. Xal'atath has returned.
Oh yeah, she was in cinematic. I actually didn't know who that was, but she has some things on her face.
Freed long ago from the black blade that once bound her, she is now the harbinger of a new era of the Void's dark machinations. And her message is clear. The Black Empire has fallen. The old gods are dead. And their ancient blood runs deep within the cracks of the world. We, the heroes of Azeroth, destroyed them. The forces of the Horde and the Alliance have proven time and again they are among the most powerful armies that have ever stood. The Harbinger has watched this. She is patient. And while the Black Empire failed, Xal'atath now seeks to set in motion the rise of a new dark legacy.
So she's like the
one
big
that knows
baddie.
Our true strength and will seek to test it against a new threat of terrible power, the Nerubians of Ashkahet. Xal'atath has conscripted the Nerubian queen Ansurek, having offered her people a new future, one in which they will rise from their isolation as a mighty kingdom once again. And here in this sprawling city of Ashkahet, we will not find the undead soldiers of the Lich King that we faced before, but instead a new mighty stronghold of the Nerubians.
I don't like being underground, but it seems like it's also someone's above ground.
Wars that have played out time and again over thousands of years. In return for their loyalty,
look at those.
Xal'atath has granted the Nerubians the means of a dark evolution, One that will turn the Nerubians into a new kind of ferocious and terrifying soldier that we will clash against time and again in the war within. Now let's talk about who we'll be adventuring with. How do you like the key art?
It's good. Really
Several
good.
of Azeroth's greatest heroes will rise to the call of the Radiant Song, and many will be faced with their own unique challenges. Anduin, having survived his ordeal with domination. Yes,
Anduin's new look is very different.
Oh, incredible artwork.
It's like Thor and Thor Ragnarok.
Anduin will be grappling with his relationship to the holy light that he no longer feels worthy of, while Thrall is seeking a connection to these visions, spreading across the world and working to find his new place in the Horde. While Magni Bronzebeard, long the Speaker of Azeroth, will confront the heavy weight of that responsibility once and for all. Champion! The wounds champion! Yes!
Dude.
But that brings us to, I know you saw this in the features trailer.
Anybody else?
Alaria Windrunner. Alaria's journey will be central to the events of the
the one in
Themes of
cinematic,
War Within, as she, a Void Hunter, will use all of her prowess to hunt down the Harbinger while being torn between her own nature and the maddening call of the Void to which she is attuned. Along the adventure, she will have a unique rivalry with Xal'atath, whose twists and turns will come to define the nature of this new conflict. Of course, we'll see many more familiar faces on our journey and meet a host of new and interesting characters along the way that Maria is going to tell you more about in just a moment. But finally, this saga is only just beginning. Conceived to be... Yes!
I don't hear what they said.
An epic worthy of the first 20 years of World of Warcraft. The World Soul Saga aims to redefine the storytelling in our expansion set and strike boldly at the core themes that define Warcraft. The might of heroes, the responsibility of that power, the pursuit of justice. Got to do my best Mets in there. Justice!
It's hard to live up to the Mets in presentation, Matt, but he's doing good.
Ourselves amidst adversity. Up next, may I introduce Maria Hamilton, who will be sharing more about our zones and cultures in the War Within. Thank you so much.
Associate Design Director, Zones and Cultures. All right.
Hello, BlizzCon. Wow, I am so excited to be here and delighted to represent our team.
Well, they showed the new arena
and
now.
Tell you about the places that we will explore and the cultures we will encounter in the War Within. I can't really see all of you out there. I know there's a lot of you though, because I can hear you. And I hope to hear lots of oohs and ahs when you see some of this cool art I've got to show you.
That jacket's sick.
So
That's Star-Lord, you're right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Water here. I got my cup
Thank
now.
you. Yep. Thank you.
Castle
okay.
Bar.
As Taryn mentioned earlier, we'll be called by the Radiant Song, dreamlike visions that come from the heart of the Azeroth. This summons is going to lead us to the subcontinent of Khaz-Algar, a place long forgotten. It's only through recent explorations in Uldaman that we've discovered a Watcher report concerning a contingent of Earthen that was sent to this place long, long ago to investigate a fissure in the sector. What exactly that means, we don't really know, but we can probably speculate. So first, let's talk about the Earthen. Ooh, there you go. There you go.
It looks like a lot like Dark Iron Dwarves.
Titan-forged Earthen before, of course, in Ulduar and other places. But this society of Earthen has been isolated within Khaz-Algar
Unbound,
for
Oathsworn,
a really long time and have developed their own manners and customs. Now, visually, these Earthen are a bit larger in stature, and they're noticeably blinged out. They've got gems all over them, bedazzled, blinged out, you know, that kind of thing, right? But philosophically, they are guided by the Edicts of the Titans, a set of codified orders, duties, and expectations that provide instructions for the core functions of
this
their
guy looks
society.
sick. Look at that headpiece, man.
Titans, order, all that, right?
That's really cool.
The Titans have been absent for eons, and the Earthen are no longer united in their adherence to these edicts. They now exist as 3 groups that are estranged from each other. The Oathsworn, as their name suggests, still uphold the edicts faithfully and believe
like 3 different
everyone
versions
else
of them.
is doing it wrong. Their charge is guarding the Core Way, a Titan passageway that leads right to the core of Azeroth. They're primarily the city dwellers. They live conveniently near the object of their responsibility, that Core Way.
Reaction.
Now, the Unbound, in contrast, have abandoned the edicts, and they are considered scandalously rebellious by the Oathsworn. Their original responsibility was providing the materials to keep the Titan installations supplied.
Already?
And they're primarily rural. They're living
Swiping
in
the card.
and around the quarries and the mines where natural resources can be acquired. They rarely interact with the city dwellers. They feel neglected and ignored because they have a different opinion on how they should live. Now, the machine speakers have strayed from the edicts in practice, but not with respect to their overall obligation to keep the Titan works functioning. They've had extremely limited contact with the surface dwellers, and they express no little disdain for those who just don't understand the great machines. Their homes are built around vast industrial projects under the surface that allow them to perform their functions in accordance with edicts, more or less. These different perspectives among the Earthen and their variable adherence to the Titan's edicts has weakened the society as originally structured.
I'm going to buy the
And
Epic.
that's not good, of course.
I would.
But a much more serious problem is
the only
their
I'm gonna buy.
steadily dwindling numbers. For reasons that I'm not going to get into here and now, New Earthen can't exist until we help them out by doing some things and unite the Earthen society once more.
Machine speakers. What does it mean?
Happily,
Because
as a result of our actions, the Earthen will eventually be unlocked as an allied race. Yeah, they look sweet, don't they? Yeah.
Me need both far more. I mean, that looks pretty cool.
These player
look
Earthen,
at the
these
mohawk.
player Earthen will replenish the culture's dwindling numbers and may join either the Horde.
Yo, this guy's
or the
my haircut.
Alliance. Yeah. It is, of course, player's choice which
Blonde
side you wish to
mid-part.
ally with. But as you can see from a small sampling of combinations, there's some fantastic
buy one too?
variations
Like
and customizations coming for the Earthen models, including different gem incrustations, beards for all body types, rocky skin patterns, tones, and more. Now that golden mohawk with the braids and the fringe beard, that's quite the look. But I really like the beardless guy with the bushy blonde eyebrows. He looks so cool. He's just kind of like, yep, what do you want me to do? So,
look at his beard.
Anyway, all right, moving on.
Holy moly.
Another cool culture that players will encounter in the War Within is the Arathi.
Wait. Arathi?
Yeah.
I don't see those mugs again.
Yep, and you probably have questions, right? So these are descendants of the original Arathorian Empire, and they've arrived relatively recently
that.
and through some somewhat mysterious circumstances.
Samson
And they find themselves trapped here within Khazalgar. Mysterious mostly because I can't say anything more about it just yet because of spoilers, but it's not like spooky mysterious, it's the other kind. As a people, the Arathi are worshippers and wielders of holy fire. They are dedicated to bringing hope and light to the darkness. They're tough, resilient people, with every member of the society being an able combatant. Some few are further blessed with paladin-like abilities through their devotion to the light. Even their airships are powered by sacred flame. The extent to which they're comfortable in battle is probably a good thing because they have established a home away from home in an enormous
it does look like
cavern
different, like
bordered
cloth,
by an
leather,
endless
mail
underground
plates.
sea from which terrifying creatures emerge to rampage and create havoc. Not my idea of a cool place to hang out, but they're really, really tough. These watery monstrosities, though, are nothing compared to the threat from below.
Rogue.
A constant swarm of Nerubians has been held back so far from invading the Arathi lands. The assault is unrelenting, the threat is dire, and the Arathi can't hold much longer. These bastions of light against the darkness are far from home and limited in number. Sure would be terrible if there was also division within the Arathi ranks. Just saying.
Nerf from Bufferette? Yo, what?
Pretty rough,
what are you saying,
so
Tesla? That's a bannable offense in the stream, actually. That right there.
All right, speaking of the Nerubians in the War Within, we'll explore their last kingdom deep within Khazalgar.
Dude, look at that.
These ancient survivors of the Black Empire who rejected their former masters have developed their own culture here in the deep darkness. As Taryn mentioned earlier, Xalatath has made a bargain with the Nerubian queen Ansarek, who seeks a new future and renewed glory for her people. The Nerubians are extremely capable and devious adversaries who have been honing their skills with their constant assault on the Arathi. But domination hasn't come fast enough for the Queen's taste.
The war within
as
is
the
new
Arathi has managed to hold against this onslaught.
The war within.
So this deal with the Harbinger has included some assistance for her troops. Through some dark alchemical process, Xalatath has provided the knowledge required to evolve chosen Nerubians into paragons of their race, enhancing their viciousness. And Queen Ansarek has embraced these modifications with enthusiasm and eagerly offered her army to achieve the Harbinger's schemes.
ERP?
It appears to be a win-win situation.
Yes, man.
But not all Nerubians share their sovereign's enthusiasm for change and her embrace of Xalatath.
What up, Sarah? What's good, man?
Shadowy figures with far too many limbs maneuver against the Harbinger's plans in opposition to the Queen's desire. As you might expect, any foray into this Nerubian kingdom introduces
the
us
next
to a
retail expansion,
variety of citizens,
the war
including
within.
some forms we've never encountered before. Here's a layout of some of the Nerubian models that are completed and also some that are in progress, as well as scale reference for goblins and humans, so you just get a sense of size.
Okay, a scale.
In addition to the Nerubian citizens, there are also domesticated insects who serve the kingdom as beasts of burden.
Your aims overall, I think, is really, really nice.
The team is hard at work building out the full range of carapaces.
Mainly lore stuff so far,
lore. I don't know, whichever. Skittering legs,
the war within,
arms, piercing spiky
TWW,
bits, and creepy eyes for you
Sounds
to
pretty
enjoy,
good to me.
I guess. All right, let's talk about our zones. The surface of Khazalgar is our first zone, called the Isle of Dorn. This is the home of the earthen surface dwellers, as well as other native species of creatures.
That's a massive, bear.
The fertile soil, flowering plant life, and generous waterways provide nourishment for animals in this untouched paradise. An important facet of earthen society is Cinderbrew mead.
Announced for all of us at
This volatile
Blizzcon.
substance is manufactured from molten honey, produced by enormous fiery bees. Their home groves are a remarkable sight, as the hearts of the trees themselves glow with lava-like fluid. Harvesting is always an exciting time, as the ferocious creatures are understandably protective of their hives. Now, the roosts at Storm Watch are wreathed with lightning and fierce winds.
I'm getting like Legion vibes,
wild elemental rooks
from the
may choose to serve a member of the Oathsworn,
at least, like most
who
of them.
is so blessed becomes a Storm Rider, one of the guardian warriors of the earthen people. The Unbound deal with hostile creatures from time to time,
it's
but
nice,
for their
though.
most
This
part,
zone is nice.
the existence is fairly relatively peaceful, fairly sort of peaceful. Their comfortable homes are often situated near the places where they once labored as adherents to the edicts.
My guess is that they're going to be season 4.
Those sites are now in disrepair, and in some cases,
That's my
the
guess.
lair
But it's going to be like
of
a
other
short
creatures.
season 3 and season 4.
Of course, the Isle of Dorn boasts a great walled city where the Oathsworn live and serve the edicts of the Titans. The city of Dornagal is the location of many important civic buildings, markets, traders, and crafters.
One tier,
and it's here
but 2 seasons.
that a traveler will find the expected amenities of a capital city, as well as the Titan Causeway, the defense of which is the Oathsworn's primary charge. Now, beneath the surface of the Isle of Dorn lies our second zone, the Ringing Deeps. As the name suggests, it is here that the Earthen are engaged in their work in accordance with the edicts. In these industrial areas of this cavernous space are huge, complicated machines, lava-heated foundries and forges.
I don't like being in like a caveman, but this is pretty big and nice, though.
Maintaining these Titan mechanisms and keeping everything running is both the responsibility and the passion of the machine speakers.
That 3-day thing is kind of weird.
Revealing openings to the sky above to the Isle of Dorn. These cenotes bring light and water into areas once shrouded in darkness. Abundant greenery, flowers, and creatures that do not typically dwell in caverns may be found in these idyllic spots. It was really important to us as developers that we delivered the fantasy of the hard-working industry, but still had some break-up areas of natural beauty that don't feel like dark, constrained tunnels. Now, as the machine speaker population has dropped, they've had increasing difficulties with kobold incursions. And indeed, the kobolds have taken over the mines, the work areas. They've even built a city of their own. Unexpectedly, the kobolds are actually becoming a force to be reckoned with under the aggressive actions of their leader.
A lot of lore stuff there, which is cool.
You knew it had to be a candle. No take candle. No take candle.
Yeah, those guys back, man.
With the passage of time, the earthen have diminished both in number and in the knowledge required to perform the various routines to tune and repair the processes. The old ways have been forgotten.
What's your name again?
Those new creative methods must be employed if the edicts are to be obeyed. So they're kind of making it up as they go along. From the ringing deeps, we descend further into Khazalgar to reach Hollowfall, a vast hollow area of the earth, bordered by an endless underground
But they were like
sea.
juiced up.
This tenuous foothold under the bright light of an enormous crystal has allowed the Arathi to survive.
Dude, like what even is that, man? It's not like the end of the dagger. That's what I thought it was.
Light towers, villages,
he stabbed
and
through
even
it.
a priory. From their capital
I
of
thought that was it.
These trapped people strive to keep hope alive and spread the light, while engaged in a near constant battle with the Nerubians at their borders. The open spaces, the bright light, and the greenery are intended to feel as though we're on the surface. Somehow, rather than in this sort of
like he stabbed through and
Azeroth. The crystal provides brilliant light, warmth, and growth for vegetation. You may notice that all the blooming plants have opened their blossoms toward the light and seem to be reaching in that direction whenever they're in
This is a cave kind of thing, but like
unfortunately, the crystal sun has been changing in recent years.
Where
once the light was steady and reliable, it now fades without warning, plunging the Arathi into darkness, save where they have built light towers and maintain their holy flame beacons.
Stop sharing company secrets.
In the absence of this light, the dangerous Kobis and other fierce creatures emerge from the sea to rampage. As the Arathi are barely holding back the Nerubians, these unpredictable episodes are incredibly demoralizing and deadly. Happily, the light has always returned to the crystal, so far.
Hollowfall.
And at the deepest descent in the war within, we reach the zone of Azj-Kahet. That almost rhymes. Anyway, the Nerubian city of threads has been built on the ruins of itself, over and over and over again. As areas decay and crumble, a new district is built upon its ruins, and as a result, the city climbs ever higher.
Yeah, like I probably won't be in most of the
Those Nerubians
zones
favored by the queen,
for a whole lot of time, but
or possessing enormous wealth, or both, command the greatest views and live in the highest places over these swarming masses of the many districts.
Yeah, what?
The Burrows is the home of the scavengers, the forgotten, deep in the decay and the filth. The Umbral Bazaar is a trading hub of fine silks, fascinating alchemical discoveries, and other exotic and hard-to-find goods.
A cool dragon.
The Skanes are the home of the lore keepers and scholars who toil to maintain the history of their people and research myths and legends of Azeroth.
This part is
giving
me
many other districts and less than savory neighborhoods, both well-known and secret, that the careful adventurer could discover.
I forget the name.
Should they risk life and limb to do so. But the key to such exploration is fitting in among the Nerubians and being accepted, an enterprise best accomplished through skill in the use of pheromones and considerable bravery. The zone of Azj-Kahet features areas of spectacular dark beauty that are inhabited by these creatures that have found a way to live among the Nerubians without being deemed a threat, found to be particularly tasty to consume, or just too much fun to torment.
Green and just turn up the
mobilization
saturation.
of forces to assault the Arathi while also providing military might to achieve Xal'atath's schemes has stirred up all sorts of inhabitants of the darkness. And deep within the city itself, the Nerubians are gathering an odd substance, the black blood of the old gods, for some unknown purpose.
Black blood
but
of
I'm
the
sure
old
that's
gods.
fine.
For some unknown purpose. Okay.
And now I'd like to talk a little bit about
Old
our
God
zone
stuff,
flow.
Inc.
As I mentioned,
and this dragon riding, but slower, right? I think that's what it is.
We
This like new
travel
flying
from the
thing.
Isle of Dorn into the Ringing Deeps, into Hollowfall, and then into Azj-Kahet. In the War Within, all of our zones are connected all together using the airlock technology that we developed for Zareleth Cavern.
Whatever you call it.
Allowing for this seamless descent from the Isle of Dorn all the way to Azj-Kahet. That was video I just captured
maybe it did look slower,
week
actually.
Of the transition between the Ringing Deeps and Hollowfall. As you can see, we built for dynamic flight, and we were able to flow directly between the zones without the load screen. There is some seriously amazing swoopy goodness to be had moving across these zones and through these spaces. It
Wait, you see here? It's like layers.
So cool to
It goes
burst
deeper and deeper.
out of a really tight area and into just a huge drop like that. It's so exhilarating. Now, this blobby map that I've got up here was an early attempt during development of our zone flow to try to figure out how we would stack these zones together and achieve the relationship between their geography and geometry that made sense and felt
pretty
great
cool.
to traverse. We ended up with something slightly different than this, but this is pretty
Swoopy
representative
goodness,
to explain what the world builders were thinking about when they planned these spaces out. It was really important to our design that while 3 of the 4 zones are technically underground,
I'll play Kata
they
for
didn't
sure.
feel that way, and that they were distinctly different from one another. We pursued that goal by introducing the natural cenotes in the ringing deeps, and
I think classic Andes were not that happy with the classic
underground
stuff.
foundry and industrial workspaces.
But
so even in the zone that felt the tightest, there's places that look as though they're actually on the surface.
But classic Andes don't like Kata that much. I don't think.
We created a massive hollow space in a cavern so vast it feels like an exterior, with a huge artificial sun in the form of a gigantic crystal. And in Aj-Kahet, we leaned hard into traditional Nerubian architecture.
Like you don't want to be like feeling like you're underground the whole time.
Huge palaces built all over a decaying city that just falls away into the depths.
A Cryptlore Glad
That
Mounts?
is the last bit of eye candy I have for you today.
I don't know.
I hope
mean,
you
that could be
enjoyed
cool.
this peek at what we've got in development.
Retail Robbies? I'm a retail Robbie, but I'll play Kata Classic.
So now it's time
100%.
for me to introduce you to Morgan Day, who's going to give you lots of information about dungeons, raids, and systems. Enjoy. Thanks very much.
Dungeons, raids, systems. What about the arenas, battlegrounds?
Hello, BlizzCon.
Dude.
My name is Morgan Day, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the upcoming content, features, and systems in the War Within.
They're gonna get to that at some
I'll
point.
also make some funny faces that I'll regret later.
You don't
in
play
thumbnails,
BGs?
But whatever.
I have a lot of RPGs
First
played.
up, let's talk about dungeons.
I have the Warlord title, actually.
There will be 8 new dungeons coming in the War Within, 4 during level up, 1 in each of the 4 zones that Maria just
Sai,
walked us through,
why would you?
as well as 4 at max level.
Come in
There's
and
a
say
lot
that.
of really cool stuff happening in these dungeons.
That's
For
a timeout.
instance, we have like a Kobold dungeon where you'll meet that Candle King, where there's like a light mechanic that takes place. You have to kind of keep it going to light your way. There's a dragon riding dungeon.
8 dungeons, 4 level up and 4 max. Okay, so they're splitting it up.
Cinderbrew Meadery
For
that Maria
leveling
just
up
talked us through.
And max level.
So this is a dungeon that takes place on our first zone, the Isle of Dorn, which is where you'll experience, all of our earthen buddies. And this is the place where they make that Cinderbrew mead that she was talking about. They take in all that honey that they gather from throughout the zone to make the mead, to do all kinds of fun and/or nefarious things with.
That's kind of cool.
Although I do have to say, I feel like they're a little bit behind the times. I feel like all the kids are drinking that
like splitting it like that
or something these days. But whatever, they're old school. I get it. Next up, our raid, the Nerubar Palace. So this is an 8-boss raid that will take place in the zone of Aj-Kahet. And this is really the culmination of all of those machinations we keep hearing about that we see play out between the Nerubian Empire, their queen, and her collaboration with Xal'atath. So for this next one, we don't normally show things this early, but I thought it'd be cool to share. On the left there, you can kind of see the top-down view of the raid, and on the right, it's more of like a side cutout. So we like to work on all of our dungeons and raids when they still look like this, as it's much easier to iterate while we're in 2D than it is to kind of change the zones around once we're
one of those
in the game
2D
and
games,
it's all blocked out. So to step us through the raid
Hollow
really quickly, after barging
Hollow
through the
Knight,
front door, you'll very quickly fall and/or get knocked into one of those giant pits of that black blood of the old god that you'll hear much more about in Aj-Kahet. And then you'll battle your way through the harvest pits, and then finally traverse your way back up through the stalactite wing, which is not a final name, I promise, until you finally
Raid though.
Fight your way into the
honestly, I kind of want to get into PvE, so maybe
as the end boss.
maybe Spog. Okay,
so
next patch, I need a mythic
like a winged raid in terms of the vibes, but
so maybe that's my start into
it'll actually be quite a
PvE.
bit more linear than what you might be used to for a raid.
PvE stuff? Not yet, but I mean like.
So something that I also think is
I guess I
could
could announce a new BG, right?
With all of our dungeons and raids, we like to try to explore like what is the thing that's going to make this space feel really unique? That's going to make it stand
group,
out
mythic
from
raid,
all the
man.
other times that we've built these dungeons
We
and
got
raids.
this.
And with this space, we really thought that, given that we have the Nerubian to play with, they've got all these amazing like webs and silken threads that you can kind of traverse
like
the zone
one
through.
big thing for next PPX pack or like 4 PP would be Blitz being raided, right?
I think that'll be really fun to see what
but
the
that's
team
being
comes
tested
up
as a
with
brawl
for
first,
that.
so that would not be
Next up,
announced now.
Let's talk about systems.
Systems. This is huge. Could be huge.
So I want to walk you through some of our features and systems at a really high level. But first, I want to talk about some of the philosophies that are really guiding us to add these into the War Within. So first and foremost, we really want to continue to extend the philosophies of Dragonflight into the War Within. And really, when we talk about that, there's 3 main pillars that I want to touch on. First, we really want to make sure that we're focusing on evergreen features. We want to make sure that we're making World of Warcraft better forever and not focusing on things that we know we're going to have to leave behind as we move into future expansions.
That's good thinking. That's good thinking. Yeah.
Next, we want to make sure that there's something for everyone. So whether you're a hardcore raider, a PvPer, a collector, or apparently like Holly, you just love to play tons of alts and run around the world exploring things. We want to make sure that there's something in War Within that you can really geek out over and that resonates with you. And finally, we want to make sure that we're continuing to build on our philosophy and build on our systems and content with people who play multiple characters in mind. We want to make sure... Woo!
He did.
We want to make sure that we're building all of our systems to really respect the time of the player behind the keyboard and not focusing so much on the accomplishments of that individual character.
That's good.
So let's talk about delves. Delves are a new feature that will be integrated into the outdoor world experience, where the fantasy of these is actually that you'll be joining the Dragon Scale expedition and their search for lost treasures all across Khazalgar. So delves are an evergreen feature that is really integrated into that outdoor world experience. We want delves to be a new pillar of endgame content for those outdoor world explorers. We really view this as something like when we added World Quests back in Legion, where they are going to be really integrated and transformative into that outdoor world,
like, what is it, though?
That endgame loop.
Is it like an island kind of thing?
So one of the main reasons I'm stoked about delves is that these will provide an opportunity for us to, give seasonal content and rewards to those outdoor world explorers. So that means things like rewards that you're used to, like mounts,
actually, they didn't mention that yet.
titles.
Feels bad.
But we'll also be adding a outdoor row to the Great Vault with War Within.
An outdoor row to the Great Vault. Okay, so like one more row in the vault.
So that all of you outdoor world explorers will be able to share in the joy of rushing to the Great Vault every week to collect your loot.
Dungeons, well, that's on its own. Okay.
And there will
like
also
very flexible,
be 13
like 1 to 5
unique delves that we'll be launching War Within with. And delves will scale from 1 to 5 players and be role agnostic. So that means if you want to play a delve solo, that's totally cool. If you want to go with you and your partner, that works as well. Or you can bring your whole dungeon group in, and the delve will scale based on your group size and your roles.
Cool. I mean, sounds fun. Not really like what I would usually do, but I might try it out.
If I didn't mention one of my favorite features of delves, which I think Maria alluded to earlier, which is that there will be an NPC companion joining you on all of your adventures. So for season 1, that'll be Bran Bronzebeard, as you can see. And Bran will be tagging along with you on all of your delve adventures and will totally never, not even once, aggro a pack of monsters that you didn't want him to. And I don't have my fingers crossed behind my back.
It's not
right
Magni, Bran Bronzebeard.
So Bran will
Magni's brother maybe or something? Dude, that scream scared me.
Bran will have a customizable talents and mechanics and abilities that you'll be able to kind of load out to suit your playstyle and needs. So, maybe you need a little bit of extra healing. Well, you can load Bran out to provide that for you. And finally, you wouldn't be exploring with the Dragonscale Expedition if at the end of every delve there wasn't this massive treasure trove that we need Bran to open for us, which hopefully brought a couple of keys to open some of the chests in there.
I thought it was like in my room for a second.
That vault for you, you'll need to maybe defeat a boss, maybe you'll solve a couple puzzles, something like that, and then Bran will be able to open that vault door for you.
Okay, cool. I mean, delves sounds good. Nothing, too crazy, but
let's
sounds
talk
like a
about
nice little thing.
It's happening.
Warbands. Okay, this is like the old thing that people were like very hyped about.
So warbands are a system that we're introducing that will really be the representation of all of your characters across your BattleNet account. Warbands are an opportunity for us to create a platform where you can share your achievements, resources, and all that other good stuff across all of those characters. So the goal of this system is really to be that representation of the philosophy shift that I mentioned earlier about really respecting the time of the player behind the keyboards and not those individual characters. There's actually a ton of additions and modifications. We've talked about a few here. There's no singular UI screen that says warbands. It's more of all these modifications and updates and features are kind of wearing a big coat that says warbands on the back of it.
Is the Classic Crowd not happy?
Straight in my head. But just to talk about a couple of those cool
they get their
features,
deep dive soon.
We'll actually be revisiting the transmog rules of how you acquire those appearances in The War Within. So for all of you who have...
What have I missed? Did you not watch any yet?
So that means all of you who have probably had to run 4 characters through all of those legacy instances just to make sure you're collecting all the appearances, that won't be the case anymore in War Within. You'll just be able to run it with 1 character.
Okay. I mean, they announced Cataclassic, 3 WoW expansions.
Holly mentioned this already, but this is obviously one that people are looking forward to. All of our reputations as well as renown in The War Within will be shared across your entire account.
That's really good. That's honestly pretty huge. That is nice. That's nice. I see Hectic, yeah? Are you hyped for retail, though?
So here's a quick
mock-up
of what the UI will look like that I think really helps explain how these integrate into our current talent trees. But really quick, let's take a look at how this will work. So there will be 3 new hero talent trees per class, and 2 will be available per specialization that you can freely choose and swap between. And also, this is another evergreen feature. This is a system that we think is going to provide a new vector of choice and customization for you and all of your classes, as well as create opportunities for us to really dig into some of those core class fantasies that are so amazing. So Hero Talents will introduce these new, small, self-contained talent trees like you just saw in the UI. And the way I like to think about it is currently we have 2 types of talent points, right? We have class talent points.
Evergreen, it means something that's not going to come and just go away. It's going to stay and be something that can be of use for a long time.
Example, which hopefully explains it a little bit more.
And it's not just going to dry up and get chucked out like a lot of systems have, I guess.
These are the 3 hero talent trees that they'll have available: Mountain Thane, Colossus, and Slayer. And as you can see in the top left, we have Protection, who will be able to choose between Mountain Thane and Colossus. Up on the right, you see Fury. Yep, that's right. Mountain Thane and Slayer are their options. And down at the bottom, Colossus and Slayer are their options. So this is how the majority of our classes are going to look in The War Within. The exception, of course, being Druids and Demon Hunters, who are a bit special, so theirs will look a little different.
That's interesting. Yeah, so you're that's really cool.
At how you'll unlock the
so as a Fury, you could kind of become a bit more tanky or whatever with these hero talents. Huh.
So the system will automatically unlock at level 71, and it'll just kind of appear in your UI.
71, so confirmed 80.
1 talent point per level as you level from 71 to 80.
Okay.
And there are 10 talent points in total with several choice nodes along the way. So I like to think of this as being similar to the Legion artifact, where as you were leveling and progressing, you were making some choices along the way, but ultimately you're going to unlock the whole tree. And also, I want to be very clear here. These are extremely low friction to swap between those choice nodes, as well as to swap between the different hero talent trees.
Good.
So, you know, this should be very analogous to your current talent trees and will follow all the same rules that you used to.
I like that,
so,
man.
You know,
I think it's very cool.
Boss,
it kind of spice up like the current
before an arena match kicks
talent
off,
tree bits.
And anywhere in between.
I quite like that.
And to wrap us up, I wanted to show off a really quick video of what hero talents look like in
so far.
action.
I think it's very good, man.
So this is a warrior, as you can see, pop an avatar, jumping in. And this next one is that same warrior with the mountain theme talent tree. As you can see, Stormbolt hits multiple targets. There's a couple of cool new V effects and a lot of other cool stuff going on there as well. I heard some oohs.
I actually made an ooh.
Will be happy.
Did he hear me?
So that about wraps
AoE
us up
Stormbolt.
for our
Guys,
What's
I don't
Next
think
panel.
AoE Stormbolt is like necessarily that crazy. But of course, with a system like it's gonna be hard to tune it. But like, it depends all about what you give up, what you get.
We hope you really liked
we don't
what
know
you saw here.
the
And if
options,
you'd like to know
right?
more, please join us tomorrow at the deep dive panel, where at noon, where Ian will walk you through some of what you saw today in more detail. Woo, Ian! As well as a bunch of other cool new stuff in the War Within. So thank you all so much. I hope
Ian
you
is
have a
coming
great
with some
BlizzCon.
details.
Bye.
Cool. Nice. Nothing about PvP. Well, I mean, like, these systems are for everything. Not like, you know, it's not PvP or PvP specific, right? It's just... Yo, Vulla, what up, man? How's it going, dude? Hey, yo.
BlizzCon 2023
Alright, wait.
would like to thank our partners.
What did I say now? There was more WoW stuff, right? I didn't say bio. My bad. New guys, I think actually they were gonna like have like a Q&A and panel stuff too for WoW. I hope they do LFG, some type of rework maybe. Oh, but I think they said Ian is gonna come out, right? Yo, Lousy Lowlife and Radastronaut, guys, welcome. Guys, yo, by the way, yo, check out that new alert, okay, yo, guys, any non-followers, guys, follow it out to see the best alert to ever happen. Hold up, it's up there. Wait, I actually missed one. Oh, shoot. Yo, any non-followers in the building? Hold the phone. I can also replay this one. Yo, dude. Yo, my nuts. Legendary. Thank you. Yo, look at that. Boom. Oh, yeah. Is Overwatch Deep Dive next? Oh, guys, like, I think the panel is tomorrow. What about your nuts? No, his name is My Nuts. Yes. Yes. Guys, I cannot get over the cinematic, man. I cannot get over the cinematic, dude. Snoopy's not beating the Catboy allegations. Yo, what? No. Holy moly, guys. What a day, though. What a freaking day, man. Guys, Anduin is not a soy boy, dude. Like, if you're like, oh, Anduin is, like, shaking, he's crying, whatever, dude. Like, guys, that's how it is. It's a good thing. Like, he has emotions. And he's beating them. And he's kind of... Come on, man. Yo, Ethan Key was good. Like, he was like used for like he was turned into like a very bad thing against his will, right? Thank you, Ethan. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'm loving it, man. Do the music, man. Well, here's the thing. I love cinematics that have more action as well, right? And I really hope they do one more cinematic. You know, for Dragonfly, they did like a few cinematics. And I really hope they make one more action-filled cinematic as well. But I think for what this is, like Metzen said, it's like these like small moments and it starts with like the emotion. Like that's the driver behind it, and I think it did that really, really well. But yeah, I do hope they do one more. But
you're here to tell me we don't get to hide.
Look at the friggin' CGI, man. It's insane.
Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals
Exactly,
nothing.
exactly. Dude, Anduin's new like look is friggin' great though.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions.
I see, Hectic. I see what you mean.
You've seen them.
I see what you mean.
I suspect many have lately.
I see what you mean. Yeah, it looks like Chris Hemsworth a bit. He does, for sure.
Something, someone is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from
Yo, is the volume good, by the way? Or is it too loud?
Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again. My son.
Dude, that is sick. That's like Varian, right? His hand. And that's a Lich King pose.
I'm not that person anymore. I have no light.
Hold up.
Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
Yo, we got a Baboomba. Get him out of here. Unbelievable. Yo, it's a full jump, man. It's your pose.
Anduin.
Things Arthas, I think there's like some like parallel maybe, you know, like with him and Arthas. But like there's different paths you can take, you know what I mean? I feel like that's something that they're kind of showing a bit. You know what I mean? Arena, I think it's tomorrow.
Hear me.
Yes, Sepulture. A lot of things. Cataclassic, 3 WoW. They announced 3 WoW expansions. The War Within, Midnight, and was it Midnight?
Look.
And The Last Titan.
Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall?
You do?
Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet.
Dude, they have to make a movie like this. Give me a few years, I'll grow a beard, I'll play Anduin. Okay, I got it. Hold on.
Aimed at someone.
They need a movie like this. Warcraft? Warcraft wasn't it, the movie, in my opinion. Little beard after the old house. Oh, man. Henry Cavill, Lich King, that'd be good, that'd be good. That'd be good, man. Oh, man. Yeah, so tomorrow there's, like, more WoW stuff. Should I play my Furion? Hold up. I guess, like, I think live action is good, but I think, like, this, like, where it's more realistic, but it's CG. And somehow it does, like, avoid being, like, uncanny. I mean, it's a bit uncanny, but it just works.
You're here to tell me we...
Take forever, yeah. True. Like, this looks so real. Guys, look at this. Like, they got the beard. They got the small hairs around the beard. They got the pores, like the little facial hairs you get.
Is calling.
Look at Thrall's nails.
Something.
He's like calluses like on the side of his fingers too.
Someone is
Vimaro,
calling
true, actually, true.
out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream.
Yo, Amos, yo, what? Yo, hold up.
Is coming, Anduin.
Yo, what?
The world.
What is Amos even saying?
Again. My son.
Damn, dude. Why is there like red stuff on a sword? Like, what's going on with that?
I'm not that person anymore. I have no light.
All right. Well, that was a good freaking cinematic. The red sun. Jan Thomas ex-boyfriend. I don't know who his ex is, but I do know who Jan Thomas is. Yeah, dude, like, guys, I swear they're like drawing the parallel between Anduin and Arthas, dude, to some degree, dude. Because he was gonna turn into Lich King, right? Like, I mean, he was. Not that I know the lore, but I know what you mean, MPD. I know what you mean. Nobel? Lore master? Dude, my lore knowledge is bad, man. I gotta work on it. I gotta work on the lore. Guys, what a day though, man. Holy moly. Like, Kata Classic. I mean, I'm hyped for Kata. I think Kata Classic could be a great way to kind of, you know, spend some time while 10.2 hype kind of dies down a bit, and then we're gonna have you know, the War Within. Like, in that weight, I think that could be pretty nice. But yeah, overall, pretty exciting stuff, to be honest, man. PvP news? No, I mean, just like systems, like PvP specifically, no, like not, I guess like what it would be, maybe like a new, well, Blitz will probably be a rated game mode by then, but yeah, like new BGs, I hope they announce. I see, yeah, dude, Liver, I mean, it's not a nice thing to see, especially when it's a game you hold, near. You Korean? I'm not Korean, I'm Norwegian, and I'm half Scottish. Yes. Does he have a beard there? Hold up. Or like a sideburn? They did say the word. I'm 24 years old. I'm 24 years old. You in-game saw this? Yo, Boomba, I see it. I see it, man. Guys, we're back tomorrow, guys. I think that is it for today, though. That was it for the BlizzCon stream, because now it's just like, well, I think they're talking about Classic WoW, like a bit later, go more in on that, but for me, that will be it for today, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and raid Yeti, guys. Yeti is one of my oldest friends in streaming. I've known him for many, many years now. He's awesome. So go check him out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow with more gaming. Rank 1 push shuffle. Talk about the new expansion. Talk about 10.2. All the gaming. Kata Classic. It's all happening. I want to thank you all for the subs, the chatters, the lurkers, the watchers, all the supports. Go, guys. Go say hey to Yeti. Yeah. Bye-bye, everyone. Rank 1 no, tomorrow we'll push rank 1. Snupy gun. Goodbye. Peace out. You guys, maybe we should like end the stream. Wait, hold up, guys. Let's end the stream with the cinematic. Dude, hold up. That's the move. No, you know what? The raid's already happening. I can't. All right, peace out. Bye-bye.